Hey guys, and welcome to the dungeon here at CMA Fitness. I'm Alec, and thanks for tuning into my official YouTube channel launch. I am going to keep it pretty quick today, but I have already had a few people ask what it is exactly that I'm going to be doing with this YouTube channel. If I'm just going to be posting videos of myself lifting weights, or if I'm going to be putting out other kinds of content that regular people can enjoy. So I just wanted to take a few minutes to answer that question for everybody. Explain a little bit more about exactly what it is that I'm wanting to do and why it is that I'm doing it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I started lifting weights about 8 years ago, the summer before my senior year of high school. And I started just like most people do. I didn't start with a personal trainer or a powerlifting team that I learned from. No, I just walked into one of the health club locations that my family had a membership to. Of course, it was half treadmills and exercise bikes, maybe even a little bit more than half. But there were a few weight machines and even a couple of squat racks there. And just like anybody, when they first decide they're going to walk into a gym and lift weights, they've got a few staple exercises that they've seen people do: bicep curls, bench press. Maybe they've seen people squat, but doing a free weight squat right out of the gate can be kind of intimidating. But still, you make a beeline for what you know. You're going to do, probably even before you're doing an actual bench press, you're going to do like a bench press machine and things like that. I remember there was a leg press machine at this health club location that I went to, and I think it went up to about 400 pounds, or at least that's what the sticker said on the weight blocks that you can select off of it. And at one point I maxed it out, and I was so excited. I went to school and I told everybody on the football team and on the powerlifting team that I could squat 400 pounds. And I was only like 150 pounds myself, which, that would have been pretty incredible. And they were all like, "No, you didn't, dude. You're so small. There is no way you squatted 400 pounds. We are football players and powerlifters, and we can't squat 400 pounds. But I honestly thought that I did. I didn't understand there's a difference. And so I was like, yes, I did. I did squat 400 pounds. Eventually, I got confident enough that I actually tried free weight squatting, and yeah, I could not even get 200 pounds. But fast forward a few years, and I think it was in early 2019 that at that point I could actually squat 400 pounds. I was a little bit bigger though, and I looked up some of the powerlifting results from some local tournaments, and I realized that I was putting up a lot of the same numbers as some of these guys that were winning these powerlifting competitions. I figured I'll take 6 months or so to clean up my sloppy form and focus on increasing my maxes more than just general fitness, and I'll go try a powerlifting competition. But COVID hit just a couple months after making that decision and brought it all to a halt. Yeah, that went on for about a year and a half, and it gets ugly. When I say it, I mean me. I got ugly. But now that the gyms are open again, I'm getting back on track and have my sights set on competing, hopefully this fall, maybe in the winter. Just kind of depends on how scheduling works out with some different meets that are going on nearby. The only problem is that powerlifting competitions are not featured on primetime ESPN yet, anyway, and pre-workout is not cheap in the meantime.
I'm about to snort some of this pre-workout right off of this beef jerky bag.
So competitive powerlifters and bodybuilders have to rely on social media presence and sponsorships to allow us to continue to do this.
Was I hashtagging?
No, seriously. I made my first Instagram post, and afterwards my wife told me I needed to add hashtags to it if I wanted anybody to see it. So that's why I decided to go ahead and make a YouTube channel and an Instagram page for myself, but the content that I'm going to be putting out is not all just going to be specific to powerlifting. I'm actually wanting mostly to tailor it towards people that are just trying to get into weightlifting for the first time and maybe don't know what they're doing yet, or the people that have maybe been doing it for a while and are looking for ways to up their game. I'll be putting out odd pieces of advice. I'll be doing some supplement reviews and recommendations, maybe a comedy sketch or two if the muse strikes me. But rest assured, by subscribing to my channel, you're not just going to be getting videos of me lifting weights. There's going to be something in there for everybody. because at the end of the day, weightlifting is not just about sport, it's about your health and increasing your sex appeal.
Alright everybody, thanks for checking out my first full-length YouTube video, and thank you for bearing with me as I get all this figured out. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button down below. It is a huge help to me as I'm trying to get my channel to grow. And if you want to go one step further, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up as well. I do plan on releasing new content weekly, so if you have any suggestions, whether it's feedback on this video or suggestions about what I should do in future videos, go ahead and leave it in the comments below, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram. And until next week, this is Enter the Rack.